Hello, my name is Cameron Brown.
And my name is Roddy Larry. Welcome to this video on virtual machines, isolation, and trusted platform modules, or TCP for short, in the context of cybersecurity. Creating a virtual machine comes in about four main steps. First, you choose the software you want to use, such as VirtualBox or VMware. Those are the two main and popular ones that people use. Two, you find if you need a necessary ISO image for the operating system you want to choose. So you have to choose an operating system and see if you need a certain ISO image or if you can just use it regularly. It's all up. The ISO image is kind of all up to you, but there are trusted sites and there are non-trusted ISO images. So be careful on which ones you use. Third, configure settings to determine the resources allocated to the VM. So like if you wanted to have certain amount of CPU cores, or if you wanted to have a certain amount of space, or a certain amount of like a certain amount of gigabytes on it, or a certain amount of megabytes on it, that's where you would do that. And lastly, um, you have to go through the bootup process. Sometimes, depending on the operating system, you may have to wait for certain files to copy over, certain apps to copy over. But after that, you should be able to just use the operating system and it kind of explore with your VM. A trusted platform module, or TPM, is a specialized security chip that provides hardware based security functions, such as holding encryption keys. To set up a TPM in a VM, you must first shut down your VM if it was open, enable UEFI, and activate secure boot if possible. All of these things come together and kind of work together. And for your VM, it's very important that you have a TPM open or able, because it helps protect certain information and helps run certain calculations that may be confidential on a different system other than the original CPU or the original system.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is isolation and the definition and context of computing and cybersecurity. So pretty much, isolation is the practice of separating processes, data, or system resources to prevent interference, unauthorized access, or the spread of errors. So pretty much, it protects sensitive information like encryption keys by keeping them in separate parts of the system, such as the TPM. Isolation also helps the system to continue working properly while protecting it from malware. Isolation is key in computing and cybersecurity and is very valuable.